All right.
All right now.
Okay.
Hey, here we go.
All right.
All right, let me see.
All right.
Make it public on my page.
Okay. All
I do not own the rights to this music.
right.
I do not own the rights to
State it.
this music.
State it again, just in case they didn't hear
I
it.
do not own the rights to this music.
All
Let
right.
me see. There you go. Okay,
All
let me
right.
make it public.
Okay.
All right. There we go. All right, come on, y'all. Come on in. Y'all know how we do.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah. Come
I
on.
do not own the rights to this music. Y'all come
Uh,
on in and holler at me.
uh,
I'm looking
yeah.
over here in the comments, waiting on y'all.
Okay.
Waiting on
Yeah.
y'all to holler at me.
Yeah.
Hey, I do not own the rights to this music.
Let them know.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
where my people at?
Come on. Come on, y'all.
Who? Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. ah, I'm
The
excited. Uh-oh. Look at my mama. My mama done popped in.
mama that popped
Hey,
in.
my mama here,
Okay.
baby.
All right. That's
Mama
what's up.
here.
That's
Shout out to
good.
Venus Love.
That's good.
Venus
That's a good
Love in the
thing.
building.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Things right. Don't wanna be a player no more. Hey,
Yeah.
he got a
That's it.
story for y'all tonight. He got a testimony.
That's it.
All right now,
That's it.
D Butler in the building. What's up? H Town, Acres Home. Come on through. Wait like another minute and we get started. We don't wait long.
Okay. All right.
I see my people though.
That's what's up.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, my girl, Cuz Tanisha Atkins in the building.
Hey,
Hey,
that's what's up.
hey. All right now,
That's
Houston,
what's up.
Texas, representing.
You checks up in there. That's what's up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
down
yeah,
there
yeah, yeah.
several times. Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah.
I'm
I,
excited.
I
I'm
got some
happy.
friends. Where is it? In humble. How you say it? They tell me it's humble or
Humble.
humble.
I say humble.
Okay,
Wait,
all
what
right.
do I say? Humble. I don't know
Look,
what I say. Humble.
by me being a northern guy, I come down there. They mess with me. They like, no, it's not humble. It's humble.
Yeah, I
Humble.
think I
Okay.
say humble.
All
Big
right.
Drewski in
Yeah.
the building. How you doing? All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna get started. We ain't gonna wait long.
Okay. All right.
All right, now how y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Self Love Journey
Mm-hmm.
Conversations with Shei Atkins, where we learn how to have a healthy relationship with ourselves. Where I talk to people from different walks of life from all over, just sharing their journey and where they are. To inspire, encourage, and just motivate each other. So tonight I have Mr. Oh, Umble. Look, Umble. Okay, Umble. I got Mr. Napoleon Demps,
Mm-hmm.
recording artist in the
Yes.
building, and he
Yep.
got a
Yep.
story for y'all. He wants to share his testimony. God done touched him. Some
Oh
got up
man.
on him, and he
Oh
wants to
man.
share his story. So,
Sweet.
I really don't know it. I haven't really heard it. I know a little bit, but I don't even
Yeah.
know. So I'm
Okay.
new to it, just like y'all. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go on and get started with it.
Oh
Hey,
man.
Samuel McKnight.
First of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to have this platform, Shay, to come on in and tell my story. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a big fan of your music and what you do. And like I said, you're an inspiration because you always transparent through your music and through whenever you speak, your books, everything. So
Yeah.
thank you. I want to start off by saying thank you.
God
But
bless you, brother.
I'm trying to figure out where should I start, man? Where should I start? I mean,
Hey, love, peace. You
uh,
can start just from I guess the beginning. What was it like growing up?
okay,
What
all
was
right.
it like growing up?
I am from Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
Born and raised. You know what I'm saying? We not just known for bad water. We got athletes. We got musicians. We got life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I came up. You know what I'm saying? In a good home. You know what I'm saying? I came
Okay.
up in a two parent household. My mother, she was like, you know what I'm saying, a bus driver, janitor, like domestic worker. And my father, he was a teacher, and then later on, he became a principal. You know what I'm saying? And that's another
Okay.
thing. Involved in education. I'm a behavior specialist, so you know I got two sides of the world. I'm an entertainer and I work in education also. So
And what's a behavior specialist?
okay, a behavior specialist or a behavior interventionist, what we deal with is we deal with students who have different problems.
Hmm.
Who can't basically people who are causing issues in the classroom, I
Okay.
bring them down there and I glue them together. You know what I'm saying? I teach them
Uh-oh.
how to I teach them how to deal with their teachers, how to deal with their friends, or how to deal with people they're having problems with. We develop a whole bunch of different strategies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uh, you know what I'm saying? I just basically, it's a grand way of saying we loving on the kids and trying to point them in the right direction. So it's like mentorship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But a step above. You know what I'm saying? Because we got
Okay.
treatment plans, different things we follow. But yeah, that's what I do. But okay, I'm gonna start off by saying, when it comes to singing, you know, that was always a passion of mine. And that's where a lot of my issues started. Okay. All right.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, I always had the gift of singing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
naturally, when you sing, that leads you to women. You know what I'm saying? Women
Oh.
women like to hear a good voice. You know what I'm saying? They like to
Mm.
hear you doing certain things. And I found out that I could sing my way to certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But the the problem came in, whereas I had that ability, but I also had something that a lot of men don't want to step up and say, and they are scared to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I had insecurities. Okay,
Mhm.
that I
Okay.
dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So I always been a big fella. So you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, if they wanted to watch boy abs, I ain't had that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had complexes and different things, but I knew if I opened up my mouth and hit a certain note, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna get me certain places. So
Mm.
what happened was, growing up, like I say, it wasn't like I was a nerd or nothing like that, or I was just I didn't know people or anything like that. But I never was like in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
always kind of like off doing my own thing. But like once I graduated high school, you know what I'm saying, I started recording. You know what I'm saying? At first at the local level, and then I got into what's called Southern Soul music. It's Southern
Mm.
Soul, Chitlin Circuit Blues. You in Houston,
I
so I
love
know
them
you know.
blue. Look, I love the blues now.
I know you know what I'm
R&B.
talking about. So
Yeah.
I got into that. And when I took my music ability, I also took my insecurities, you know what I'm saying, with me.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
when I started off going on the road, I'm going and I'm singing all of these places, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting all of this attention that I wasn't used to, I wasn't prepared for. Okay.
Mm.
Now, when I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm saying now, you know what I'm saying, as a 40-year-old
Yeah.
man, I wasn't I should have waited before I started my professional career to get myself together mentally and emotionally, because it was like shell shock. So I went from, okay, you got a little lady here, you know what I'm saying? She's an average looking lady, you know what I'm saying, nice person or whatever, to all of these dimes showing up at these shows. Okay.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
All
So I'm
right.
thinking these songs, and the Shit and Circuit Blues, you know what it talks about. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Party and getting it
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real honest tonight, y'all, because I feel that's part of my testimony and what I gotta
Do your
do.
thing.
So I was singing all of these songs, man, and these ladies were coming up out of nowhere. I'm talking about
Wow.
like dimes, video females, and everything like this. So
Yeah.
naturally, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Point
Yeah.
me to
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
direction. But what was happening was I started dealing with them, and it threw me off course. You know what I'm saying? So whereas it was like I got addicted to that attention, and I
Mm.
forgot what I even started singing for. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
when it comes to me, music is a big part of my life. So I know I knew this before I started singing it. God, I got a calling on my life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So God gave me this gift to do certain things with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because when I put my pen on the paper or I sing different things, man, people just they're touched in a different type of way, and
Okay.
I got lost. I got lost in
Wow.
the shuffle, man, and it was
Mm.
it was deep. And see, a lot of women. Okay, Shay, I'm finna tap dance. I'm finna tap dance. You ready?
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
I'm grooving
Uh,
with you.
a lot of women, are they get upset with men when they do these things, when they cheat and do different things like this. Now, let me say this: I'm not condoning that behavior, but what I will say is men go through these different phases, okay,
Mhm.
and they
Mhm.
don't understand, or they don't have an outlet to communicate. They don't even know where to go, because society tells you as a man, you man up, you handle your business, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Society also says it's conquest. So the more you get on your team, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That's accolades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is
That's right.
all jacked up. That's totally opposite of, you know what I'm saying, God's way and the
Yeah.
way we're supposed to do things. But a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, are doing what it is that they're seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My father was a good example of a good man. So I can't say that I learned that, you know what I'm saying, from him. You know what I'm saying? He been with my mom
Yeah.
for over 40 years. And you know what I'm saying? He always done right by, handled the right, you know what I'm saying? Handled
Yeah.
situations right and everything. But
Uh-huh.
I had cousins,
Yeah.
friends, everybody, you know, even when I was trying to get things together in my life, I had different phases, you know what I'm saying, where I
Yeah.
was before I totally committed. And we're gonna talk about that a little later, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I would get in and they like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? These females, man, they don't care about this. They trying to get this, that, and that. And that's why you have to be careful who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're at a certain period in your life of growth and
Yeah.
people are here and they're comfortable with you being there and you have to ascend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
ascend over this stuff. And like it takes a brave man or a brave woman, you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah.
handle these type of situations. And okay, can I still talk, or you got to talk a little bit
Oh,
now?
go ahead. I'm listening. I'm
Okay.
listening.
A good example I can use about myself, okay, and I'm gonna be, like I say, totally honest. I saw a couple weeks ago you had R.C. Blake's on,
Yeah.
okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, Reverend Blake's. I used to watch Reverend Blake's, and before I was at a certain level of maturity, I was like, does this guy like men? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does he like, you know what I'm saying, fellas? Because it seemed like he was always, you know, telling women, you got to do this, do that, and do that. And I took it personally, but I look at the
Wow.
phase of life where I was at, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he was speaking real truth, but I
So
wasn't
you was
ready
mad
to.
because he was exposing the game? Because I know
I was mad.
somebody else that
I,
was
I, I,
mad
used-
about
I
that.
used to. I used to get upset. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like totally upset, but I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? He a fella, don't he understand? But I had to like wise up spiritually and then grow as a man myself. And then
Mm.
one day I started watching him and I'm like, man, this guy, he's talking truth. So it's
Yeah.
reality. So you can make a choice. You can either live in fantasy or you can live in reality. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? A lot of brothers, whether they know it or not, they living in a fantasy world because you don't get any type of fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Just out here, like it may be a minor fulfillment, quick fulfillment. You don't get
Yeah.
that when you're out here just hopping, hopping,
Yeah.
hopping, because it's not the way things were designed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel good right then, but see, like I say, man, a guy used to slap me upside the head. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about being
Mm.
convicted.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
who we like? I do what I do after these shows or whatever, and
Mhm.
sit up there, and they'll laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? My cousin
Mhm.
told me I used to tell on myself. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, you
Oh.
come back, you tell on yourself. I say, man, because that conviction is so strong, man. Because
Yeah.
I know it's ladies in the past that I've done wrong, but I
Wow.
I did it. I did it out of my own weakness and my own insecurity, and I had to learn myself.
So
You
was
see
you
what I'm saying?
single? Were you single?
Not all the time. When I
Mm.
started off, I was single, but then I
Mm.
had, you know, a couple girlfriends here and there. And as a man, I can say that I didn't do them right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. And
And
what
it
was that about?
wasn't. It was more or less uh listening to the wrong people and then just
Mm.
bad choices. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can say it now, you know what I'm saying? And some of the ladies that I dealt with, you know what I'm saying, weren't necessarily bad ladies, you know what I'm saying? Other ones had their own sets of issues and different things like that, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then sometimes when you meet two people, I mean, it's two people meet and they both got insecurities and different things like that. It's not good. That's why I always like when you say, you got to find yourself. You got to discover yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's what this show
Uh-huh.
is about.
Yeah,
I had to
self-love
break it.
journey, yeah.
I had to step back and discover myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I was using women to fill voids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
In my life with insecurity, man. It was deep. And as a man, you ain't supposed to say you insecure. You know what I'm saying? You handle it. But see, a lot of brothers, and I'm hoping it's some men that's gonna see this. A lot of
Yeah.
brothers are dealing with this stuff internally, and they have no outlet, and they're
Mm.
they're scared of ridicule. You can't
Mm.
be, you know what I'm saying? First thing you got to do, you got to build a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to God. Like I say, and I'm in my walk right now. I'm halfway down the road. I ain't there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I understand the sacrifices that have to be made to be a better man, a more efficient man. You know what I'm saying? A
Mhm.
man that not only takes care of business financially, you know what I'm saying, but takes care of business when it comes to leadership and family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Once I got married, it was a whole nother level of accountability. And that's another thing we can talk about. I'm gonna let you talk for a little bit because I know I'll just ramble and ramble.
Well, you doing good, but I want to know um how you end up getting married. From how you go from don't
Okay?
want to be a player no
Yeah,
more, and
man.
then you end up meeting this beautiful queen
Okay,
and
okay.
getting
So
married.
so check this out. All right. When I met her, I didn't know, and she didn't know initially that it was gonna click like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
people around us saw things before we could see things. Because, like I say, I'm gonna just be honest with you. My wife, you know what I'm saying? Um, she had never experienced supersized loving. You know what I'm saying? She
Okay.
she was a plus size woman, but she was used to dealing with, you know what I'm saying, smaller cats. So
Yeah.
that then here comes the insecurity. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Here it comes again. I
Wow.
like a woman of a certain, flavor. We got to go off and all that, but you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
I like a woman that, you know what I'm saying, of a certain size. So when we first started talking, we didn't really see each other as like like a couple. It was like we built a friendship. You know what I'm saying? I worked
Mhm.
with her,
Mm.
and once I finally decided, I was like, I knew the type of people that she would date. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I'm feeling her, man. I like her swag. I like what it is. I say, I'm about to ask her out. I say, if she don't want to supersize her meals, she want to stay with the Happy Meals, it's okay. But
Yeah.
I'm about to
Yeah.
ask her out. So
Yeah.
I asked her, you know what I'm saying? And we began to connect in a different, it was a different plane, the way we connected. I,
Mhm.
I, I, um, I was very guarded emotionally because of things I've been through. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, very protective of my heart because
Mm.
I had been through some different things, you know what I'm saying, where I had been hurt. And I couldn't
Mm.
trust women. But I found this
Ain't
new
that
level
fun?
of comfort with her. It was deep.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? At first it scared me. I'm like,
Mm.
what's this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't do this, because I
Mm.
was still in that mind frame of, conquer. Okay, all right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a little fun here, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't staying there. But
Mm.
it kind of broke me down like a fraction. You know what I'm saying? Because I found myself wanting to talk to her, wanting to be with her. It wasn't just you know what I'm saying, led by a physical connection.
Yeah.
It was like a spiritual connection. It was deeper than that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And she didn't see it at first either, but then she clicked and she was like, whoa, whoa. Because she got some different, things that she had dealt with in the past, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some different situations. And we kind of came together, and only thing I could say, it was God. It was
Mm.
God because it was bigger than us. And since we've been together, it's like we balance each other out. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
overthink everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mind's
Wow.
always running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's steady in the pocket. She like, hold on. You might not want to go there today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You might need to take a nap today. You know what I'm saying? You might need to do
Yeah.
this. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? She may be a little bit too loose. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I'm prepared. I'm
Yeah.
organized. So I'm like, baby, you know what I'm saying? We need to put this in this order, that in that order. So it balances things. You know what I'm saying? We balance
Yeah.
each other
Yeah.
out. But I didn't see it coming. That's the
Ain't
thing.
that something?
I ain't see it coming. You know what I'm
You didn't
saying?
see it
I
coming.
had I had a mindset like, man, I'm out here to get them. You know, these females. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to the wrong people. These
Wow.
females out to get me. So, hey, but see, that's where God came in too. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And me building my relationship with Him. You know what I'm saying? Like I started spending time at home. Like I always grew up in the church. I went to church, but
Yeah.
I started getting into the Bible. I started watching, you know what I'm saying, different ministers speak on situations that were pertaining me and my struggle. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I had to go away and just like pray. And I'm still going through like that process because it's
Yeah.
real crazy. I sing soul and blues music, But whenever I'm singing, people coming up to me like, "Oh man, I felt the spirit in that. I felt this."
Uh-huh.
It was a story. I hope I'm not getting too off track. I mean, one
Go
time I was
ahead.
in Dallas. I was playing this club. It's called the Blues Palace. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm singing "Change Gonna Come." You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I sung
Mhm.
that, and like I'm like, man, God got some other stuff for me to do. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't got there yet. I'm trying to get there,
I
but
hear
I'm
you.
singing this song, and we in a club. Okay, so
Yeah.
you know what's at the bar? You know what's going on? I'm singing. I was born by the river. So she just
Come
like,
on now.
thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Yes. She was like, you don't know. She said that touched me. Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm sitting there like, what is this? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He reveals himself to me in different ways, man. Through
Yeah.
dreams, man. Through just verses. It's all kinds of stuff, man. So I just got a heck of a testimony, man. It's just
Did you
I got
lose
a
some
lot of stuff.
friends?
I don't know if an hour is long enough to tell everything.
Did you lose some friends?
Say it again.
Did you lose some friends?
Have I lost any friends?
Yeah. Because you
Well,
said you was listening to the wrong people. What?
yeah. Oh yeah. Since this has transpired. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or the how can I put it? The relationships change the dynamics of it. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? So they can still call on me. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
like that connection, that hey, what's up every day, this and that, may not necessarily be the same. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying earlier, when you elevate and you doing different things, everybody can't come with you. And when I say that, I'm not being arrogant or anything like that, but
Yeah, that's
I'm
the truth.
saying when you're when life is changing and God is taking you different places and stuff, sometimes you may not even understand it yourself. So
Yeah.
you definitely the people um that hold on to you, they some of them gotta let go. Cause you know what I'm saying? You ascending. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's right.
That's
So
it.
let's talk
Yeah,
about that accountability. You were saying you were scared to
yeah.
be
See, I,
accountable.
I I don't know why the audio is so low right now. I don't know what's
I
going
don't
on.
know. I don't know. Let me see.
Okay, but anyway, you said speak about
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Is that
Okay,
better?
yeah. You still kind of low, but I can hear you. You said
Okay.
accountability. Okay,
Yeah.
now when it comes to accountability, you know what I'm saying. Nobody can force you to walk into accountability. Now, I do believe in accountability partners. Okay, like finding someone that's more mature than you. It may just be spiritually, people who've been places you want to go, and they can kind of help you a little bit hold yourself
Mhm.
accountable. But the first steps of accountability is you got to look yourself in the mirror and you got to say, look, I have issues. I'm not perfect. I know I'm not going to be perfect, but I've got to strive for perfection. And that starts with you and your mindset. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody is not going to want you to go there, you know what I'm saying, where you're going, but you have to have enough fortitude and how can I put it? Like spiritual strength to buckle down.
Yeah.
Because being a singer, like I say, I tell my wife all the time, you know what I'm saying? I'll still go out and they'll still be, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They'll still do that. But see, me where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? I have the strength to deny. I have the
Mm.
strength to realize. I have the wisdom. Let me say that. I have
Mhm.
the wisdom to realize that I have someone at home that is helping me build, someone that
Mhm.
makes me better, someone that is dependent on me, that God has commissioned me to lead. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
so deep because you got to know what it is to be a man. You got to know what it is to be a man of God, and what you are commissioned to do. Because
Mhm.
if you sitting out here claiming one thing, just like I don't mean to go old school, but I'm from Flint, man. We got crazy people around here. These cats be claiming set. You can't claim set if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, in the mix
Yeah.
doing different things. So if you claiming, hey, I'm husband, I'm family man, I'm taking care of business, it's got to be action behind that. You see what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
got to know where you going first. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
that's where a lot of people go wrong. And like you always talk about, you
Yeah.
got to know yourself before you can
Yeah.
complete someone. And I had to go through a phase, man. I'm telling you. But when I met my wife, like I said, I knew. I knew she was there, and I knew I was ready to receive her. And like I said, I mean, I got different people that still like, man, is this serious? They still asking.
How
You know what I'm
long you been
saying?
married?
I only been married. It ain't been a year yet.
Oh,
It
okay.
ain't been a year yet. So I got married in September. So they
Oh.
they, people like, this ain't real, bro. They keep saying that
Mm.
they like, because they know me, they know who I was. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
it's a whole different ball game when you committed to trying to be a better Christian. You know what I'm saying? Which, like I
Yeah.
say, I'm still going through the process. I don't want to be up. I'm not gonna front up here and tell people
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm where I need to be, but
Yeah.
I am committed to growing. You know what I'm saying? And doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? And that like I say, being a better Christian, being a good husband, and then with my wife, I inherited two stepdaughters too. So that's a whole other
Wow.
dynamic. You see what I'm saying?
Wow. And
So
she's like a big influencer in your change.
you said it.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
meeting
say
her.
this. It was happening before her, but she she just kind of put it over the hill. You see what I'm saying? Because I had
Mhm.
like an aha moment, like I can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about, I was in my late 30s at the time when I started saying, okay, enough is enough. And
Yeah.
another thing that I was doing, I was going in circles. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so when you're dealing with these ladies and stuff like that, you go back. You know what I'm saying? You go to feel good here. You know what I'm saying? Or spend time with them there, but I wasn't moving anywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I'm all about progression in whatever it is I do. And one day it was like light hit, and I'm like, dude, are you gonna keep going? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or
Yeah.
you just gonna stay stuck? You know? And
Mhm.
my choice was, nah, I'm not gonna stay there. But I had to get there. You know what I mean? And I got
Yeah.
friends and family members that's still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still there. And ain't
Wow.
trying to go nowhere. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm glad I found the right road.
Yeah, you on your self-love journey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
And you
ma'am.
got self-awareness. I think that's real important in the
Yeah.
journey. Just
And that,
knowing, yeah.
yeah. That's something a lot of brothers struggle with. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's easy to just say, hey man, I'm gonna go get this one, get that one, and I'm good. But it takes a certain level of strength to commit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That I'm
Yeah.
gonna be better. And it takes
I'm gonna be
another
better.
level of strength to say, I am going to marry one woman, I am going to lead one woman, I am going to build with one woman. That's a whole nother level of commitment. And
Yeah.
some people, they don't want it. And just our society doesn't encourage
Not at
unity.
all.
Satan doesn't encourage unity. Soon as
Not
he
at
see it,
all.
rip, rip, rip,
I'm trying to tell you,
100. You know what I'm
that's the
saying? So
truth.
it's very important that you stay close to God, and you, even if you fall off the wagon. When I say fall off the wagon, I don't mean say don't look at me like you gonna go do a little something. No, I ain't saying that. But even if you don't do things as planned all the time, you gotta know that you still got a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
humility, man, that's the biggest thing, man, when it comes to relationships in life, man.
Mhm.
Humility. You know what I'm saying? When you
Mhm.
humble yourself and you bring yourself down to the right level, you're able to receive the things you need to receive in life.
Mhm.
You ever notice when you're dealing with someone who's real arrogant, pushy, you know what I'm saying? They can't even get what's there for them because they
Yeah.
can't see it. When you
Yeah.
humble yourself, you put yourself in a position to win. But
Come on.
humility takes growth. Humility takes wisdom. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Some people get it early, some people get it late. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
There it is.
So do you feel like you've seen more blessings since you been on this path,
Man,
this
yeah.
self-love journey? You feel
Man, yes. I mean, just even like professionally, like I say, I sing soul music. So since I've settled down, calmed down, you know what I'm saying, and start doing things differently, I had a song that was real popular overseas. It's called Norma Jean. It's a soul record. It's like Otis Redding type soul, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Horns,
Mhm.
everything like that. But
Mhm.
people been calling me all over the world, you know what I'm saying? It's been opportunities like, okay, like this come here, this right here, I already know this is the beginning of something. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what, but
Yeah.
Thi-
Yeah.
this this is going to be a part of something I'm doing in the future. I believe that I have an unconventional way of ministering, and I believe that I'm supposed to do it within places that other people can't get to, other people can't go. So like the music industry, I have a lot of friends, man. I got friends who millionaires, I got friends, you know what I'm saying, who executives. And you be surprised how many calls I get at midnight, 1 o'clock. I'm like, man, I'm trying to record with you, bro. So you about to tell me you want to talk about this or that or that?
Yeah.
So that's all a part of like my ministry, man. Like I know God getting ready to do some other things. That's why I was so excited with this, man. And I'm
Yeah.
embracing it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Embrace it. And that's
Yeah.
what like I say. I know I keep tooting your horn, Shay, but I just I admire your strength. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Reading your story, watching the different things you've been through.
Yeah.
I admire how you were able to kind of take the bull by the horns. I know you ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm not done.
But it's man, it's
But you
like
just
such
gotta
a
be tired of you gotta be
it's an
sick and tired of
inspiration.
being sick and tired.
That's it.
You
That's
gotta be
it.
sick and tired of
And you still had a rough days, man. You still that's another
yeah.
thing, man. People, you have to allow yourself room to make a mistake. You have to allow yourself room to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
One thing I used to do, I used to beat myself up, man. Like
Mhm.
if I didn't do what I felt I should do. And then
Mhm.
one day I was riding with my father, my old man. We was riding. We went to go get some. We went to go get something
Mhm.
to eat or something.
Mhm.
And he said, "Man, one thing I want you to do is I want you to stop beating yourself up so much, man." He say,
Wow.
I want you to realize, don't you see what you've taken on, what you've done? He said, it's a lot of people that want to be where you at. It's a lot of people that don't have the strength to do what you're doing. So it was like a light
Yeah.
click then. I'm like, man, if my pop see it, why can't I
Yeah.
see it? But that
Yeah.
goes back to humility, talking to God, building
Yeah.
a relationship with Him, and letting Him order your steps. Man, that's something that all of us struggle with simply
Yeah.
because human nature is I gotta get it, I gotta get
Yeah.
mine. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
that's not the spiritual plane. You have to be led. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we
Are you
man.
scared that you're gonna drop the ball?
Now say it again.
Are you scared you're gonna drop the ball?
Nah, I ain't scared.
Okay.
I used to be. I used to
Yeah.
be. But I'm not afraid that I'm going to drop the ball I, because what I've done with my marriage, what I've recently done with my life is I've said, God, here it is. I'm not saying certain days I don't have depressed moments, anxious moments, insecure moments, but
Mhm.
I get back to saying, God, here it is. This is where I'm at. This is where I stand. So help me, help me,
Yeah. Yeah.
help me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's as honest as I can be. That was my whole goal with this tonight. I'm hoping
Yeah.
fellas see this. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So they can know, man, it's okay not to be where you want to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Long as you
Yeah.
keep pushing and keep
Yeah.
striving, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
moves at different times, man. God's timing, man, is infinite, man. We we don't know. You know what
Come
I'm
on.
saying? Well, we sit there and tell ourselves we know, but we don't know. We
Yeah.
gotta live. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
Serve, live, grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
What do you do to build yourself up?
Man, whoo, I spent a lot of time alone. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, uh, reading the Bible, praying,
Mhm.
fasting, um, talking to people that were more spiritually mature than me,
Mhm.
um, reflecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reflection is key because
That's right.
I can sit here all day and say I got to do this, got to do that, got to do that. But if I don't sit back and think about how I have to change it, or I don't make a plan of action, you know what I'm saying? I'm still stuck. So it took a lot of, like I say, reflection. And like I say, I'm still going through this journey. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every morning I wake up, even if I'm feeling one of them days where, pardon me, if I'm feeling one of them days like I ain't where I should be, or I'm not the greatest man, or I'm not the greatest husband, I sit down, I go through it, I pray, I talk myself out of it. Some of them days when I'm still falling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some days I can't talk myself out of it. But, I get up the next day, keep fighting.
Come on now.
Excuse me. Yep.
Yeah.
I keep fighting. You
Well, I
know.
think he taking you somewhere because just the fact I pray each guest is led by the Spirit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I pray about who should be next, and the fact that you reached out, God touched your heart. I didn't reach out to you; He touched
Hmm.
your heart, and so that says a lot right there.
Right. I
That He
mean,
wanted you here for this time
oh
to
yeah,
share this message.
without a doubt. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we don't have to be afraid as men to say that we struggle. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's listen. I always tell fellas this. You know what I'm saying? You a human being first. You a man second. See what I'm saying? So you have emotions. You
yeah,
have things that you go through too. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you could been commissioned to lead. Yes, you've been commissioned to guide. But you have to find a an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like I
yeah.
say, God, but also you need another outlet. One of the things I was just talking to a good friend of mine. He's a minister here in the Flint area, and I'm gonna put together like an anxiety men's group.
Wow,
And
that's good.
it's just gonna be like a circle. I got my degree in radio broadcasting, and
Come on now,
I'm getting ready to get my podcast up. There's so many
come
things
on.
that I'm getting ready to do to try to help brothers. It's brothers out here hurting. I
Yes.
had a good friend of mine, 25 years. He been my friend. Just last weekend, he called me and
Mhm.
he was breaking down. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? He didn't have anywhere he have an outlet. He didn't have
Yeah.
anywhere to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he going through this. He like, man, I gotta do this for my wife. I gotta do this for my family, man. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it. So that let me know right
Wow.
there, hey, there's a need for this.
Yeah.
And where there's a need, someone has to supply a need. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So hey, like God
Come on,
supplies
Lord.
all our needs. You did? You know what I'm
Use
saying?
them,
He
Lord.
commissioned me to supply some needs. So I'm just praying. I just hope you pray for me. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh, it's already
God,
done.
God keep leading me, man. Because
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I got some work to do for the kingdom. Like I say, I'm on the shit in the circuit still, but ain't no telling where I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Are you working on anything right now? Any
um,
music?
Yeah, I got a couple of records that I'm working for the Southern Soul people. All right now I'm getting ready to work on like an inspirational project too.
Okay.
I'm just right now I'm in the phases of like writing and meditating on it because when I do that type of stuff, I don't take it lightly. So
I know that's
I'm
right.
working on that. I got to get the right person to produce it.
Come
My
on.
partner down there, he just produced a record for me. He staying in Houston. Matter of fact, T Berry.
Okay.
He produced a record for me. You know what I'm saying? A single that's coming pretty soon on the Southern Soul side. But I got some things coming. I shot a music video for the song I was telling you about, Norma Jean, with the company
Uh-huh.
Daptone Records. They based out of Brooklyn, New York, and Riverside, California. You know, they do like traditional soul music.
Come
And
on.
I got to go back out there. You know what I'm saying? COVID has slowed everything up, but
Yeah,
I got to
for
go back
real.
out there and do some work with them. So I got some projects in different spaces in different areas. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm doing a whole lot of praying, man, and just walking towards whatever God got for me.
Come
But
on,
at the end of
Lord.
the day, I know it's some work that needs to be done.
That's it, Lord. I
Yes,
saw
ma'am.
you singing a Sam Cooke song on your
Yeah.
Instagram. What song was that?
Yeah, change gonna come. Change gonna come.
I don't think
I'm
it was a
I'm
change gonna
hoping
come.
I'm
It was
hoping this
another
this
one.
doggone drainage I got going on allow me to do something. I may have to do something in a lower register. I don't know. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
that's cool. I think it was another one though by Sam Cooke.
Which one?
I don't know. You were singing it on
You
there.
you send me which
Yeah.
one? It's another one I did. Nothing. What is it? Nothing changed the love I have for you. It might have been that one.
I can't remember, but
Let's see. If I go
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah,
million miles away, I'd
yeah,
write a letter each and every day. 'Cause
yeah,
honey, nothing can ever change this love I have for you.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, make me weak and you can make me cry. See me coming and you can pass me by. 'Cause honey, nothing can ever change this love I have for you.
Come on now. Hey, y'all clapping out there. You
Yeah.
better go on ahead. I like that. That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's the
So,
one.
yeah, that's another thing, man. Being I'm 40 now, but I started singing like Southern Soul blues and stuff when I was 24. So I was a young man on the totem pole, man. So I had to deal with that, man, going out there too. It was crazy because for one, I had two strikes against me in Southern Soul. One thing I was young, and then I was
Mhm.
like from the north. So when I first started out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the
Mhm.
old school cats in the south, like, man, what you doing, man, coming down here, man, trying to sing this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they ain't know my parents from the south. I grew up. I was in the juke joint, but I wasn't in the juke joint. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't wooden shack. It was bricks up here. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
grew up and I learned in the music industry, man. But it hasn't all been negative, man. It's been
Yeah.
positive. I built a lot of positive relationships, and God has used me in a lot of different ways, man. And
I
I hope
believe it.
I hope and pray that He continues to use me, man. And I'm just thankful.
He
And like
is.
I say, I'm glad that I'm sitting here, like I say, with you, man. I'm gonna tell you the story when I discovered your music. You ready?
I'm ready. What,
All
Lord?
right.
What he finna say,
So
Lord?
it was right around the time the Leader May show came out. Okay.
Okay.
So I was looking up. See, I told you it was one of them times where I was trying to get my gospel on. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
like old school gospel, so like I got an old soul, so I'll be doing that quartet and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
said I'm gonna try to get some new stuff. So it was two albums. It was Kjo album up top.
Mhm.
Was it what was it? Access Granted, one of them. But then Leader May show was there, and it was on gospelflavor.com. They did a story.
Oh, I remember that
You
site.
remember that? So
Yeah.
I was like, man, who is this, man? And then I heard stories about you. You had dealt with the Knowles family or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was
Uh-huh.
like, man, she doing this inspirational stuff, bro. She's spitting and these doggone interludes, man. I used to put one day on, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I just needed to, you know what I'm saying? This one goes out to the little
Little
girl that's
girl
growing up with big
with
dreams.
dreams.
Oh man, take me back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on now.
and,
I'm gonna have to put that
then
one up.
that record, man, it was just so it was inspirational to me because you was doing so much, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess Dre Tobin was laying them tracks back then, but it was just it was different, man.
Yeah.
It was like, man, she bold, man. She just cutting how she feel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's right.
And your music, man. Listen, I'm telling you. And your one of your songs used to get me in trouble with an ex girlfriend of mine. She get mad at
Oh,
me. You know what I put on? I'm emotional. I'm
emotion.
emotional.
Yeah, yeah,
She be
yeah. Ain't
like,
that something?
that
Wow, for her. For
was
real.
that was my jam too, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, you Shay, I like I said, I hope you back in the studio too, man. You got some pipes, man. You got some deep stuff, man. So you
Yeah, I
keep
do.
recording too, man, because it's an
Oh yeah, I
inspiration.
am. I had, gave up on it in
You
my
you
rebellious season, but I'm surrendered to God. Whatever God want me to do,
right,
I'm surrendering all my gifts to the
right.
Lord. Have your
That's
way
it.
with me. And
You got to do it. Like I say,
oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
you laid some stuff, man. You did something with it. It was something that came out last year with a cat. I don't know. It was like a single. It
Oh,
was
the closer I get to you.
yeah. Oh yeah, the remake. Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah.
was smooth too. So keep
Yeah.
going, man. Like you know what I'm saying. You never know who you're inspiring, man, and
Yeah.
how you inspire them. You know what I'm saying. Keep
Amen.
keep pushing, Shay. You know what I'm saying. You're doing great things, man. Praise be to God. You know what I'm saying.
Amen.
All the
And
glory.
you act on the ideas that he done put in your spirit too, because I know he doing some big things for you. You got a nice voice, but it look
Thank
like
you.
he's steering you to speak more too.
Right, right,
So you
right.
just surrender to that and just he
Hey,
gonna take you higher and higher.
amen,
Gonna take
amen.
you higher and higher.
All right.
So I just want to thank you for sharing your story and your journey. Y'all
No
follow
problem.
him, follow his journey, Napoleon Demps
Yep. Uh,
on
we, we-
Facebook.
your Facebook, IG. Look, I got to get all them call names and everything. I told you, I'm an old man stuck in a 40-year-old
Yeah,
body. I'm sorry.
that's all right.
Yeah,
That's all
get
right.
get on, get at me on that Facebook and that IG. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
holler at him.
saying?
Holler
I'll
at
let
him
them,
and
y'all.
show him
I
some love.
appreciate y'all. Thank you for the time. Hey, Shay, before we get out of here, you gonna lead us in a word of prayer real quick?
A word of prayer.
Yeah, keep praying. You know?
Okay, Lord, we just want to thank you for our life. We want to thank you for life, health, and strength. We surrender to your will. We're so grateful for everything that you're doing in us, through us, with us, and we just ask that you continue to cover our homes, our families, our life. We just thank you for the angel of protection that just goes before us and prepares the way. We say yes to you, Lord,
Mm-hmm.
in the name of Jesus.
There it
Amen.
is. Amen. There you
Amen.
go. That's it. Now we can sign off.
I know that's right.
All
All
right.
right. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
I love y'all. God bless. We getting on up out of here.
Have a great one.
All right.
All right.
Bye.